We talk down on being negative, so hopefully you're more positive.
Yes.
But how do you know if you're lazy? What separates those that are motivated from those that are just flat out uninspired, procrastinate, and never get anything done?
That's a really good question, man.
I know.
They let it talk down when I'm not around, yeah. It's only tied down when I'm out of town, no. I don't trust many when I'm in the city. I've never been a shooter, but I keep them with me. Watch them steal the style and say they inspire.
What's good, guys? Welcome back to another episode of
Talk Down.
Y'all already know what it is. Another week, which means another episode for y'all. So make sure you guys have subscribed because that helps us notify you guys whenever we drop new content. Also, like this video right now because that helps us spread the word. Comment below. You got any thoughts upon watching this? We would appreciate that. And share it. If you enjoy what we're putting out, tell the world about it. We're not mad at that. Oh no, so what's that little thing we tell them?
The little post notification.
Yeah, make sure you hit that bell on the screen. Also, you'll be notified whenever we drop a new video. So,
Yep.
yo, what's good, guys? You already know what it is. It's your boy. Yo, can you? I think I put it in that box.
Yeah, you might have put that in
Here,
here.
hold on. There it is. I forget. Hold on.
It's top secret.
Here it is. What's good, guys? It's your boy Ryan. Another episode checking in. Thank you for that very much, Juan.
Speaking of Juan,
Oh shit.
I have Juan right here. This is new technology, guys.
Oh wow, look at that.
Look at that shit.
Wow. What? Oh, it's gone now.
Wait, no.
Oh, it's
still
back.
there.
It's gone now.
Thank you for joining us. You know, the ultimate struggle with yourself sometimes is you can be happy and positive, but fail to turn that into something productive.
Facts.
You ever hear the term, hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard?
Facts.
In this episode, we're going to talk down laziness and hopefully give you some insight as to what you're doing and how you can stop wishing and start doing.
For sure. I feel like there's multiple things that lead into you building up that, it's almost a little bit of confidence, but like a lifestyle that you start creating, right? And don't you feel like procrastination is the biggest hurdle people have to jump to get that started?
I think procrastination is almost like a society thing, right? When you're around people that are like, oh, we'll do that later, after a while, that becomes like an art. It's like, yeah, that's true. We can take care. We have plenty of time. Time is taken for granted when you're procrastinating,
for
right?
Sure. Don't you feel like people who don't procrastinate, their time is like so goddamn valuable that they always kind of have, like, they know what's going to happen. And then you can tell the difference between somebody who got their shit going and somebody who's like kind of getting lucky. And then how we always talk about, and I hate when people call me lucky.
Right.
Yeah. It's just like, it's not luck. I'm creating it. I'm taking those steps to make sure that I'm putting myself in successful situations that I can conquer. You know what I mean? So
it's an art form for some people. Some people are like, yo, are you ready? Yeah, you know what? I think that we're going to do this tomorrow. So what we want to do is maybe get you in the habit of, even if it's one small thing, start getting into the habit of turning that into behavior where you are accomplishing things, like even if it's the small things. Because even your goals, if you procrastinate little by little on the smaller things, your goals, you're going to procrastinate on them as well.
And it's going to hurt them over long term. You can't conquer those small goals unless you actually start attacking them.
Exactly.
So if you keep putting them off, day after day after month after year, you're like, damn, all this time's gonna go by, and you're like, yo, where'd all that time go? You spent it procrastinating, and now you're like, now you don't want to start. Now that's why it's so hard for people to start, because they can't finish what they start.
Yeah.
Right? So
it's also, they're looking at the bigger picture way too much. If you spend time looking at the bigger picture, you're almost crippling yourself.
Facts. It's overwhelming for some people.
It is.
You think about it, it's a full frame. Like, take that little pixel and then attack that slowly but surely. Like, I feel like it's overwhelming for some people.
It is. And even for me, I can tell you myself, one of my goals, for instance, is to get back into the gym. I've gotten some little rolls and flags.
There's someone I have to get in touch with and forgive. Myself.
It happens to the best of us.
And I have my friend who's constantly, you know, bettering himself physically, but it's like, I know how I am, so I'm thinking of how I am.
How you accomplish your goals.
Yeah, how I accomplish it and how I always like go hard. I don't know how to go soft, so it's like for me, I don't know.
Pause. But no, I got you saying. So
I go hard, yeah. So for me, it's like I look at the bigger picture, and that puts me into that mentality of like, you know what?
So far,
I'll go next week.
Yeah. But also in a sense, to put that in a positive light, you know how hard you go that you don't want to start now on some bullshit
and cheat myself.
Yeah, because you're like, I can start tomorrow, but I know I'm not gonna give myself that full force that I know I can. Like, and that's what I try to tell people. And he knows, he'll tell you too. I'll never be like, yo, tomorrow you got to start the gym. Like, nah. As a personal trainer myself, I know how hard it is to accomplish these goals, right? So I'll never force somebody to do something that they feel like is almost impossible. You got to start small. If somebody reaches out to me and I can help them in that process, but I'm not going to be that person initiating it because I know it takes a long time to be able to accomplish that. So
recently I had my new boss take me to the gym, and I felt like I had to because this is my new boss.
And show up.
And what it did was it kind of triggered that feeling, that soreness. And I'm like, you know what? This is probably what I needed to really get myself over the hump and stop procrastinating on it. Because after a while, I was just making excuses. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good. I'm jumping right into it because now you start those habits. Those are becoming habits. They're going to become naturally for you. That soreness is going to become natural. People to me, like even at my stage of training, they're like, yo, you don't get sore no more? I'm like, hell yeah, I'm sore. Like that shit don't ever go away. Because you'll see how it starts fueling your will to accomplish these small goals that you start setting up, right?
Absolutely. And let's stay on exercise for a second because I feel like people don't realize that laziness is directly attached to that sometimes. You know, the lack of exercise and a poor diet can also cause you not only to have a sluggish body, but a sluggish mind as well.
That's a fact. And people working out, guys, if you haven't understood that, starts right here in your head and in your mind. If you keep telling yourself, I can't, you won't.
You ain't shit. You don't do shit, and you never gonna amount to shit.
You won't. So laziness is a big factor of that, right? If you're lazy, physically, mentally, you're gonna be lazy too. That's why mentally I'm not lazy. That helps me physically not be lazy. I willed myself to become what the hell I am. Like, I didn't just go to the gym and lift the weight. Like, nah, mentally I have to keep telling myself, go again, go again, go again. Like, and it's a punishment in a sense. It's almost a punishment.
So you can't be lazy when you have that mindset, when you start believing in yourself, right? So you are your biggest cheerleader. And not just your biggest critic, that fuels you. So what we want you to do is balance you being your toughest critic and your biggest supporter, because it's important to balance how tough you are on yourself, because we talked about how it can cripple you, right? We give you all sorts of motivational tips. We can give you tricks on how to get things going along, but if you don't believe in yourself, you'll never leave that rut you're in.
I actually posted a quote recently, and it's like, I'm stuck between giving myself props and being proud of myself and always wanting a little bit more. I feel like staying in between that middle road ultimately helps you just like keep leveling up, and that's how you create a lifestyle. For lazy people, it's not a lifestyle, it's a chore. They have to go do it. It's like a job. It's a daunting task, right? And it's like, God, why is it so difficult to you to, like, I look forward to the gym. Some people don't look forward to it. And that's the difference between somebody who wants it and somebody who keeps thinking about it. Like, and it's not a bad thing if that's who you are, but that's what you have to overcome to meet those goals that you set in your mind. I mean,
do you feel like people that don't go to the gym or don't start or that are perceived lazy, it's because they're afraid to fail? Because I know a lot of very smart people that are perfectionists. As when they do something, they don't want to do it wrong. So do you feel like the fear of failure?
Without doubt. Look, whenever, and not only in the gym, anything in your life, right? Let's do it into a whole aspect, and gym included. When you do something for the first time and it's uncomfortable, you don't like doing it because it's like, damn, I don't know if I'm doing it right. In the gym, is my form right? Do I look stupid? And a lot of us think about this. Trust me, I thought about it as well. That's why I took the time to learn the information and get more knowledge, because I didn't want to look stupid anymore. And I wanted to make gains, right? I wanted to become the best version of myself. So ultimately, I wanted to become uncomfortable so much that it became comfortable, right? So now I don't feel a certain way when I walk there. I walk into the gym like I'm a fucking boss because I set myself mentally to that level.
So you weren't afraid of failure. What we want you to do and really kind of start triggering in your head is that understand that failure is a part of the process. It's okay to fail. Failure is life's greatest teacher. Another one that maybe we can jump into is keeping your word. I think laziness, people don't really attach it to keeping your word because they feel like that's something that, you know what?
It goes hand in hand.
It goes hand in hand because you have to hold yourself accountable, and you know, you have friends that'll hold you accountable too.
Call you out on shit. If you're doing something that's like, yo, you said you was gonna do this for me, you didn't do it, or you promised you were gonna go. Like, nah. And that's accountable for yourself too. Be a person who holds himself to those responsibilities that you told them they're gonna do that. And even if you tell yourself you're gonna do something for yourself, I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow. If you don't go, hold yourself accountable. Like, damn, why didn't I go? Start asking yourself why. right?
Yeah.
If you start answering those questions more, you'll start understanding why you're in those places you're at. So
the more excuses you make, the more is that environment that you're creating for yourself, and the lazier you're programming yourself to become.
exactly, you got to reprogram yourself.
Yeah. And I feel like now we're living in the age where we're easily distracted, right? We've talked about this. Let's say you are setting goals, or you want a task you want to complete. You have to shut down your escape routes, and escape routes are things like your smartphone, TV, your computers,
anything that you can use as an excuse.
Exactly.
Right? And then like those are the things that are gonna hold you from completing whatever task you have at hand, whether they're big goals or small goals.
Yeah.
Those things will ultimately stop you from doing that because you're doing some other nonsense.
Right.
That's not helping you. There's like this quote. It's like, did you do something today that's gonna help you to reach those goals that you have for tomorrow, or something along those lines? And every time I read that and I look at it, I'm like, damn, like, am I doing something today that's gonna make me happier for tomorrow? That's something honestly that fuels me to this day.
To finish that point is, can you diminish distractions and maximize focus? One of the last points we want to make sure we emphasize is that it's okay to give yourself moments of laziness. Instead of it being an important and focal part of your life, you have to make it so that it's a moment that you look forward to. It's a moment that you're giving yourself and that you actually enjoy that moment.
Yeah, it's like a mental pit stop in a sense. Right?
Yeah.
Where you give yourself a chance to regroup and recap all that shit you just got done. All the stuff you just accomplished. Like, pat yourself on the back, right? We're patting ourselves on the back again. You can be tired, but don't let it become a habit.
No, exactly. Like this guy right here. He comes all energized and pumped, and let's say I'm working on something, he'll fall asleep for 10 minutes and then wake right up, and he'll be ready to go.
For real, and that's why I don't even like to sit down somewhere for like 5 to 10 minutes, because I swear on everything, I'm falling asleep. Because I'm always running and moving, and people think it's a joke and it's easy and it's funny, but it's not. I take it seriously. Everything I try to accomplish really takes time. You guys got to understand that the shit it's not luck. It doesn't just happen. Whatever you want to achieve, whether it's fitness goals, life goals, career goals, whatever it is, you got to put the time in, right? And rest is important, but it's overrated in a sense, but it's important.
But it's important.
So make sure you take that. Whatever rest is for you. Some people need less of it, and some people need more. So
balance.
Exactly. Find that balance for yourself.
I guess this is a perfect moment for us to get into our
challenge? What's that challenge? We got a challenge for you guys.
We challenge you to acknowledge to yourself that you have to stop being lazy. Fuel that motivation with action.
Yeah.
And start getting used to the feeling that accomplishing a task brings.
Yeah.
Potential energy is talent, and talent alone is not enough. To set a proper foundation, you have to become more kinetic mentally with your daily tasks, and especially with your goals.
Yep.
If you've ever felt like you are being lazy and you're lying to yourself about it, there's no better time than now to change that.
You gotta change that shit.
And take that first step towards becoming that better self that you've always wanted to be.
So take that into account, guys, and really challenge yourself to that. Because honestly, it's something that if we all do, we can all become better because of it. And yo, what's that quote of that week we got?
The quote of the week is a good one.
I think I like it.
So, too many young people itch for what they want without scratching for it.
Facts. So, stop saying you want all this stuff and start doing it. That's pretty much what it means.
Scratch it.
Yeah, go out there. If you say you want this or you want that, go do this or that. And that's it. You will slowly but surely accomplish those goals. And if it's something you don't know, then you do the research and you learn it.
Takes one step.
Yeah, one step at a time, one day at a time becomes years of accomplishments. As always, we'd like to leave you guys with a couple of shout outs from people who've been showing love.
Yeah.
Show you gratitude that we really appreciate you guys. So
love, and also love doesn't necessarily mean that you are always giving us compliments on how much you like this. These are people that are giving us constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Because that's what we want. That's how we can make this show better.
Yep.
First person is Michelle Barb. She wrote this very long recap as to what she would like us to see going forward and growth.
Yeah.
And we hope that we've employed that and put that into these shows with the last few weeks. And she says that we are getting better. So thank you so much. Shout out to you.
Thank you for taking the time. My homie Jay, who's always showing love every week, posting our stuff, and I appreciate you for that. I don't want you to think that we take that for granted. I always say thank you, but you already know what it is.
Thank you. Shout out.
Yep.
Cloudy Mellow.
What up?
Our boy.
Yes, sir.
Cloudy! Shout out to you, brother. We know you're grinding, and he's still definitely once in a while he'll hit me up and say, yo, I love what you guys are doing. So shout out to you, bro.
Thank you, brother. My homie Alyssa, man. Recently we've been having a couple of conversations in the DMs, and she had to catch up on a couple of episodes, but she's here now, and she's with the gang. So we appreciate you sharing all your thoughts.
So shout out.
Thank you.
Allie, who she's
Big time.
great
time.
person, beautiful heart. She is one of the dopest people you'll probably ever meet, and
make
she
sure you follow
supports
her.
the show.
Her tags right
it's
here.
probably right under here somewhere. So shout out to you, Allie.
Yep. To those people, we thank you. And to anyone else who looks forward to being on these lists, we don't ask for much except support. That's it. If you rock with us, we appreciate that. And we want to show you that we are thankful. So as always, tell a friend to tell her friend to tell all of her friends to
follow us.
Yes, you already know what it is. All of our tags and social media stuff is in the description below. Y'all can always shoot us a DM with thoughts that, y'all, after watching our episodes or questions or topics that you might want us to talk about, reach out to us. We don't bite, guys, so DMs are open. DMs are open to everybody. So for Juan, this is Ryan signing out. Another episode of Talk Down. We hope to see y'all next week. If not, you're missing out. Peace. Yo, what's up, guys? Thanks for checking out that last episode.
The previous episodes, and then right there, there's a circular object.
It kind of looks like
with our logo
like
in
a
it.
pizza.
Yeah, it's round.
Click on it and subscribe, guys.
They let it talk down when I'm not around.
We'll see y'all next episode.